Hello, and welcome. It's wonderful to have you here for this quiet journey. Tonight, we travel back nearly 2,000 years, to the banks of the Danube River, to a place where the Roman Empire meets the wild Germanic forests. The year is 178 AD. The sun has long since disappeared behind the dark trees. The air is cool now, clean. The sounds of the military camp are growing softer, quieter. In the distance, you can hear the last conversations of soldiers around dying fires, the gentle clatter of armor being set aside, horses shifting quietly in their makeshift stables. The camp is settling into sleep. But in one modest tent, a single light still glows. This is not the grand pavilion of a conquering general. This is simple, practical. Canvas walls that flutter slightly in the evening breeze. A wooden floor worn smooth by countless nights. Inside, Marcus Aurelius sits at his writing desk. But tonight, he is not the emperor of Rome. He is not the commander of legions. He is simply a man, a philosopher, someone seeking peace at the end of a long day. Let us join him in this quiet space. The light of the lamp casts a gentle golden circle of light on his wooden desk. The flame is steady, calm. It barely flickers. The wick makes the softest crackling sound, like tiny whispers. Marcus sets down his reed pen, slowly. He flexes his fingers. They are stained with ink. The day's thoughts, now dried on papyrus, lie before him. He breathes in, deeply. The air carries the scent of the lamp oil, sweet and earthy, mixed with the coolness of the night seeping through the canvas walls. His shoulders are heavy, not with the weight of empire, but with the simple tiredness of a day lived fully. He stands. His movements are slow, deliberate. There is no rush here. Time moves differently in this quiet tent. His leather armor sits on a wooden stand. Piece by piece, he begins to remove it. The chest plate first, heavy, solid. It makes a soft thud as he sets it down. The leather is warm from his body, worn smooth in places from years of use. His fingers know every strap, every buckle. This is ritual, practiced, peaceful. With each piece removed, he becomes lighter, not just physically, but in some deeper way. The roles of the day are being set aside with the armor. He pours water from a clay pitcher into a simple bowl. The sound is gentle, like a quiet stream. The water is cool against his hands. He cups the water, brings it to his face. The coolness spreads across his skin, down his neck, behind his ears. It washes away more than dust. It washes away the day. He dries his face with a rough cloth. The texture is familiar, comforting, like coming home. Now he returns to his desk, to his journal, to the most sacred part of his evening. He sits on a simple wooden stool, his back straight but not rigid. His breathing is slow, natural. In the lamplight, his face is peaceful, thoughtful. He opens his leather-bound journal. The pages are filled with his handwriting, thoughts, observations, questions he asks himself each night. Tonight, like every night, He begins his quiet conversation with his own soul. The day is complete, he thinks to himself. His voice, even in thought, is gentle, patient. What was done is done. What was said has been said. He touches his pen to a fresh page. The ink flows slowly, deliberately. There were moments today when my mind was disturbed, when worry crept in like shadows at the edge of this lamplight. Pausing, the pen rests in his hand. His breathing remains slow, even. But what is worry, really? It is just a thought, an impression, like seeing shapes in clouds. The thought is not the thing itself. Outside, a gentle wind moves through the camp. The canvas walls of his tent shift slightly. The sound is like a whisper, like the world itself breathing. I worried about tomorrow's march, about the decisions that await, about letters that must be written, about men who look to me for answers. His pen moves across the page, slowly, each word deliberate. But tomorrow is not here. Tomorrow is just another thought, another shadow. This moment, this lamp, this quiet tent, this breath, this is what is real. He sets down his pen, looks around his simple space, the wooden desk worn smooth by his hands, the canvas walls that have sheltered him through countless nights, the small cot where he will soon rest. Here is enough. This simplicity, this quietness, there is nothing more I need. The lamp flame dances slightly, casting gentle shadows that move like living things across the tent walls. His breathing matches the rhythm of the flame. In, out, in, out. Today I encountered anger, in others, in myself. I felt it rise like heat in my chest, like fire seeking fuel. He picks up his pen again. His movements are like meditation, slow, peaceful. But anger is just another visitor to the mind. I do not have to feed it. I do not have to give it a home. I can simply observe it, let it pass through, like wind through these canvas walls. His words appear on the page in careful script, not rushed, not forced. They flow like water. Someone spoke harshly to me today. Their words were sharp, meant to cut. But words are just sounds, air vibrating. They have no power except what I give them. He pauses, listens to the sounds beyond his tent. The camp is quieter now. Most soldiers have found their sleep. Only the distant sound of sentries remain. Footsteps on soft earth, whispered exchanges. I choose peace over anger, stillness over reaction. This choice is mine alone. No one can make it for me. No one can take it from me. The ink on the page catches the lamplight, gleams softly, his thoughts becoming visible, taking form. There were things beyond my control today. The weather turned cold. A messenger brought unwelcome news. A supply wagon broke down. These things simply are what they are. I cannot command the weather. I cannot change news once it arrives. I cannot make broken wheels whole again with worry. But I can choose how I meet these things, with calm, with acceptance, with the understanding that this too is part of life's flow. He flexes his fingers, watches the ink stain on his thumb. Such a small thing, yet real, present, part of this moment. Control is an illusion anyway. The only control I truly have is over my thoughts, my responses, my choice to find peace or to create suffering for myself. The wind outside grows gentler. The tent walls barely move now. The entire world seems to be settling into stillness. Today I was grateful for simple things: the taste of bread, the warmth of the sun on my face during the midday march, the loyalty of good friends, the sound of laughter from the soldiers' fires. He writes more slowly now, each letter formed with care. Gratitude is its own form of wealth. When I count these small blessings, I am richer than any treasury could make me. His eyes grow softer as he writes. The tension in